Art with Miss Myra. This is Friday, May 1st, 2020, and today we're going to have a project that is a May Day related project. So all of us know the stories of May Day, and what you're supposed to do on May Day is you're supposed to make a basket or some kind of gift, and you're supposed to go and deliver it to somebody that you love, or somebody that you like, or just somebody that you want to give a little gift to. And you're supposed to knock on the door, put it down in front of their door, knock on the door, and run away before they see who it is that delivered their little gift. Okay, so today, along with that and stuff, instead of doing a basket today, I thought it would be really fun to do just a yarn wrapped heart. And what I want you guys to do today, and what I'm going to show you how to do today, is we're going to do these little yarn wrapped hearts, and then you're going to attach a little tag to it. And I would just encourage you to maybe go out into your community and neighbors that you have, and write a little note of encouragement to your neighbors. You can say basic things and stuff, like have a happy day, or smile today, or something like that and stuff. But you can do anything that you want to, and put it on that note. But I want you to go and deliver it like we would a May Day basket. I want you to set it down on their doorstep, and then knock on the door and run away and stuff before they have a chance to come out and see who gave that to them. And what a nice surprise that will be. So what our supplies that we need for this project are, and I've already gathered my supplies. We are going to need yarn, a scissor, something to cut a yarn template out of, and I'll show you guys how to do that, because we're going to want to draw around that. And then you're going to need cardboard. So you're going to need an old cereal box, or I have an old Coke box here and stuff that I'm going to use. You need an ink pen, and colored pencils, and a piece of paper to write our little notes on. So that is what we're going to do, and so let's get started. I'm going to move my phone down so you guys can kind of see my workstation here. And you can see I've got all my supplies ready. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use a paper plate, but you can use just a plain piece of paper, or construction paper, or whatever you have to make your template out of. And I'm just going to, everyone's done this, I'm sure, and stuff. We've all done this. We just draw our little half hearts on our paper, and then we're just going to cut this out. And I did this out of a paper plate because that is something that I have readily available to me, and it's a little bit more durable. I want to make a whole bunch of these today and go out and deliver them, and so I wanted something that was more durable than just paper. Okay, and so there is my template, and what I'm going to do then next is I'm going to put it down on my cardboard box, and I'm going to cut out a whole bunch of hearts. You can see I've got a whole bunch of them cut out here and stuff. And so now we're going to want to start wrapping. And this is not a really hard project. This is very easy. You guys can just sit down at at the table or on the couch or whatever, and start wrapping these. And there's no real special way to wrap this. Okay, we just want to wrap it in any way you can and stuff, just so we have our little heart design. Okay, so I'm just going to hold my tail end of my yarn down on my little cardboard piece, and I'm just going to start wrapping. And like I said, there's no no specific way that you guys have to go with this, and that you just want to cover your area. Okay, so have fun with that. You can kind of play around with it and see if you can kind of get a different effect wrapping these a little bit differently as you go on. So I hope everybody's out and about today and enjoying the nice warm weather that we're having. I'm actually coming to you today from the University of Jamestown, and I really appreciate them letting me come into this building here and utilizing their Wi-Fi so I can shoot my video today. It is a beautiful campus. I absolutely love the campus at the university. And I noticed as I was coming in this building that the maintenance workers are out really working on the lawn and the trees and the shrubs and stuff that they have here on campus and stuff. It's going to be just gorgeous and just a very very short order here. Okay, so you can see I've wrapped like this, and so now I'm going to wrap to cover, you know, the other parts of my little heart. But you can wrap it however you like, just as long as it is completely covered with yarn. And this actually doesn't take very long, and it's kind of fun. It's kind of relaxing and stuff. You just you know, can go. It's one of those things that you don't have to think a lot about. Okay, and we're almost done with this one. Okay, and now at the end I want to snip off and I'm just going to find a spot to tuck in that tail of that yarn. I'm not going to worry about getting it like super, I mean, I want it to be secure, but it doesn't have to be like jammed in there and stuff. We would just want to make it secure enough so it doesn't come apart, okay? So that's our little yarn wrapped heart. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to take a piece of white paper, any kind of white paper, and I just had a big piece of you know, sketchbook paper. So I'm just going to cut a little piece of this sketchbook paper, and then I'm going to take my colored pencils and I'm going to write "Have a happy day." And then I'm going to draw a little flower on the side here. And like I said, guys, you can give these to whoever you would like. If you want to, you know, of course, we're practicing safe social distancing. If you want to go to your neighbor and, you know, just put this on their front porch, knock on the door, and the idea is you run away before they get to see who it is that gave it. But it's just a fun thing. Okay, and so I have a yarn needle, and I realize some people might have a paper punch, a hole punch, and that's fine too, but I didn't have one of those, so I'm just going to take my yarn needle and I'm going to put my yarn through it, And then I'm just going to, I don't want this to be terrible long. I don't want the tag to be terrible long. And then I'm just going to lift up a couple of these little yarns that that I wrapped here, and I'm going to tie this on. Okay, so that is the little yarn wrapped heart with my little tag here that I wrote, and I'm going to give this to one of my neighbors, and I hope that you guys all do the same, and I hope that you guys make a lot of these today. Like I said, you can make them very, very quickly. It's a very fun and easy project, and it is something that I'm sure would brighten a lot of people's days. So thank you for joining me for this episode of Art with Miss Myra.